Hello, James Stewart here to talk to you about capture cards. Now, what if you had your games consoles, NES, PlayStation, Xbox, GameCube, etc., and you wanted to display them on your computer monitor and record them? Well, that's what capture cards are for. Capture cards are devices which take the audio and video from games consoles and VCRs and other video players and display them on your computer, and you can record and take screenshots. Capture cards come in two main types, and they are internal and external. This is an internal capture card. See that it uses the PCI connection, so it's designed for desktops only. In theory, an internal capture card should give the best performance. Many of you should be familiar with this particular capture card, as it is my first ever capture card that I used to record my game code videos, which resulted in interesting audio and video, although YouTube was part of the problem and has now ruined most of the videos, but it was the only thing I had to use at the time to show that I was using a real game console. This is actually a TV card, as it has a TV tuner, and also has composite video connection, the yellow, red and white, but it can't accept audio input, this capture card, so you have to connect the audio to the line in of the sound card. That's something you have to watch out for. As for TV cards like this, there's a couple of things you need to be aware of. First of all, in some countries, if you have a TV, you have to have a TV license, like in the UK. Same applies for a TV card. You might also need a TV license. Also, there is currently a digital switchover in many countries, such as the UK. The analog TV signals have been switched off in favour of the digital TV signal. So if you get a capture card, a TV card with an analog tuner, well, you're not stuffed, but you won't be able to watch analog TV. Though you can, of course, still connect your games consoles and video players, etc., through the RF connection if you want. You can get TV cards that have a digital tuner or an analog and a digital tuner, but that might be more expensive. But so just something to think about if you do get a capture card. The other type of capture card is an external capture card like this one. This is a Ava Media DVD Easy Maker USB Gold. Just because it says DVD Maker doesn't mean you have to make DVDs with it. You must make DVDs with this. No, that's just a suggestion, because people might want to record from their games and then bung it onto a DVD. But of course you don't have to. You can upload it to a certain video sharing website, for example. So this is an external capture card, and is the one I'm currently using at the moment. See, it uses a USB connection, so it'll work on a laptop or a desktop computer, providing that the computer is good enough, that it has fast enough and has enough memory, etc., to use the capture card. It's not a TV card, it doesn't have a TV tuner, it's just a capture card. It has a very familiar red, white and yellow connections, audio, stereo audio and video, plus S-video. So I think external capture cards like this, which aren't that expensive, £30 or £40, are probably best for most people. You can get dirt cheap TV cards, but they might not be very reliable, and they only have an RF connection, so just for watching TV on, basically. So I think most people, you should pay a bit more to get a bit more from your capture card, basically. And in between capture card is what was my second capture card, and is this one, which is designed for laptops. It's an Ava Media Ava TV Card Bus Plus. Yes, it uses a laptop's PCMCIA card bus stroke PC card, whatever you want to call it. So if you do get one of these for your laptop, you need to make sure it has the right type of card bus connection. This is an extremely good capture card, as it has input for a TV, so you can watch TV on it. Also, there's a radio input for aerial, and it has the usual red, white and yellow, and S video connections. A capture card like this designed for a laptop should give almost as good performance as an internal capture card, and if you safely remove hardware, you can pull it out just like a USB device, so it has that advantage as well. If you do get a capture card, then you'll need to install the drivers for it, and you'll also need some software to view and record and take screenshots or whatever it is you want to record, like games, etc. Your capture card might have come with software for doing that, but sometimes it's quite rubbish. For example, the software that came with this capture card kept crashing, so I ended up using other software. You can use VLC Media Player that supports capture cards, although it might be a bit daunting for some people. It has a lot of advanced features. There's Windows Movie Maker Classic or Media Player Classic, that's one. That's probably the easiest to use for capture cards, but doesn't have as many options as VLC Player. There's also Windows Movie Maker. However, if you have Vista, and I'm not sure about Windows 7, but it doesn't, the Vista version of Windows Movie Maker doesn't support a lot of capture cards because they're actually classed as analog, because the audio and video is analog, gets converted to digital, but anyway, it doesn't support them. Older versions like the XP version of Windows Movie Maker will support most capture cards and webcams, etc. There are a few things you need to watch about capture cards. As already mentioned about audio, some capture cards can't accept the audio from the game's console, whatever, so you have to feed it into the line input of your sound card, which means you might need a converter or converter lead. Also, if you've got a laptop and it doesn't have line in, you'll need to get a capture card like this that does have the audio input, which is red and white, and yellow's the video. Obviously, also you need to check your computer's good enough, fast enough, has enough memory, etc., enough hard disk space for storing videos, and so on. Another thing that might concern some people, especially people who live in the UK that use PAL game systems. A lot of game systems like Xbox 360, etc., can support PAL 60Hz mode, which some old TVs can't accept, and also some capture cards can't accept PAL 60Hz, only PAL 50Hz. Some capture cards can accept PAL 60Hz, but the software doesn't, so you need to watch and play around with the settings. Obviously, if the game will run in PAL 50Hz, you're alright, but if it doesn't, like some Xbox 360 games, unfortunately the case, then you're in trouble. You have to use a different capture card, but that's just something to watch for those PAL users. I hope this video has been of use. It was requested. It was also a video I've been meaning to do for some while. If you need any more help, then please just ask, and there's plenty of information on my site. And that's bye for now.